Hello once more everybody, Thetymix here. Welcome back to more of Let's Play Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal. Now you're probably expecting a different new world, and that will happen. But the first time I played the next world in the campaign, it didn't record for some reason. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I screwed it up. And that being the case, I decided I sort of had a rage quit response to it. It's really unfortunate because I can do it again, but I can't get my initial reactions to it, which is the whole point of doing it blind. But haven't had trouble recording other stuff in this game in a long time, but for some reason it didn't work. So I went with this, and this is Meso in the Apex system, and I want to go for the Apexian. The Apexian achievement, which is an interesting little thing that I worked out the other day. You can't build any weapons. You've got to defeat this map without building any weapons. So, as far as I know, there's only one actual solution. If anybody knows of another one, I'm free to free to let me know. I'd be interested in it. So you can't build anything on the weapons tab, and I assume, I didn't try, but you can't build the Bertha, because that's just a larger weapon. It wouldn't make any sense if you were allowed to build that. But you can do something else. So the nullifiers you can build, but that's the only one that you're allowed. Nullifiers to take out the emitters. So we'll just unpause here and get this underway, and much like the standard beginning of this level, you want to throw down your command nodes to get as much energy as you can, and energy is absolutely the key to this early stage. So I'm just going to, and I'm overbuilding, I'm sure, but let's do this and this. And yep, lost that one. And this out here. And then once those are up, I want to immediately relay up to these. So I want to get them going right away. Because otherwise this creeper is going to come after us. We can stop it with... There we go. With that, now we're going to get a flow, and it's going to stop everything else from going haywire. So I want to get as many collectors as I can within the available area. And of course, we're going to be low on energy. As soon as that stops happening, want to get more reactors up. But I actually, for reasons that will become obvious later, want to get a forge first. We'll just throw that over here. And so we got some energy going to these, and some energy going to the forge and the collectors. Now the thing to remember is this thing's worth about something like 4 of these emitters, and there's 6 of them. So that's a nice factor in our favor. It can almost equalize things, but not quite. Once we get it up to full power, of course, get a little bit of anti-creeper out of here, but not very much. Now, the first idea I had was to build a bunch of shields and try to push out. And, at a certain point, the creeper builds up to where that doesn't do you any good, because you can only push back so much of it. The other thing that happens is that it blocks off the anti-creeper from flowing. So, you know, it actually sort of works against it. So that's not really a particularly great idea. Now, as soon as I can, and I think I want to try it now. Oh, no, we can see we can't quite get over enough to get this nullified. The sooner is the better, definitely, for that. But I've got to wait for it to eat through here a little bit more. So, the forge is up. We're still low on energy, but it's going mostly to the pyramids. We want to get reactors now. We want to get a lot of reactors now. I'm just going to build a couple at a time. We lost a collector there. Let's throw another one up back that way. And one there. This is seeping in because we're not getting enough energy to this. We will, but we're not yet. And I am going to use some energy efficiency here. And now I want to get this aether cycling up as fast as I can. That's why I put that in place. But then it also, I can use some of the energy or some of the aether it's producing to accelerate the growth of the energy supply. I'm not going to use it past the point that I need it. But that's important. Now, can I... Yeah, it's not quite there yet. Keep the energy rolling. You can see this is pushed back. I can throw up a couple more collectors. Maybe through some around this area. Over here, and maybe this is expanded a bit. You know, I'm just grabbing it where I can on flat surfaces. And I think that we've reached like energy sufficiency, so I'm not going to do any more of that. Let's grab a couple of storages. Then I'm going to want to get a bunch of packet speed. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep building up the reactors. Looks like I've just able to get that. And as soon as you can take this down, of course, it's going to make a big difference in how much creeper you've got to deal with. So, that's going to be a nice plus. Let's just do a whole thing of them like that. Another string of relays. See if that one will survive, because if it will, I can get this aether rolling. And then I am going to want a few terps. Now what I want to do is sort of terraform a path to these emitters wherever I can. And it's level 2, so I'm going to just sort of... So we've got this whole valley thing that weaves through that's mostly covered by now, but... flattening everything out really helps with advancing. And let's go ahead and do all of this. Get a relay over here. As soon as this is cleared out, you can see it's pushing it back a little bit because there's no emitter there. So it's got to find a new equilibrium between the two forces. Let's move these here. And we'll do one more. And then we're going to wait on this to spool up. Because the main thing that we can use here is the singularity. Even though it says singularity weapon, it doesn't count against the achievement, which is sort of a tricky little thing, but it's not under the weapons tab, but neither is the Bertha, which I'm almost certain is illegal. So that's just sort of a bit of a trick. This is going to terraform all this stuff, and of course it's got a lot more range. And we're still gradually pushing it back. But at this point I want to fast forward because I just need to get this up higher to like 600-700, something like that. And the reason I want to do that is it affects the duration. Like, it'll use all of the aether that you have stored up, but how long the singularity lasts is based on how much aether is there. Can't add more to it after you've fired it or anything like that. So you want all that to be ready immediately, you know, or when you fire it. Let's terraform a few more spots. There's low-lying areas here that tend to not get tagged. Where did I lose the collector? Right there. Okay. We've got plenty of energy. It's just there's a lot of force coming through here. I'm going to wait a bit longer. Let's get to 600. That should be enough. Okay. So now I want to fire this, I think about there. I want to suck everything up near that emitter so we can go out. And then it'll back off here. I'm going to come in here and make sure I'm getting all this terraformed so that the anti-creeper can flow through. And then we can get a nullifier close enough. And this is going to be close. So let's see if we can upgrade packet speed at all. Nope, we've already... Come on. I'm going to hit this as soon as it reaches the mark. I don't think we're going to make it. Doggone it. Nope. That was a good demonstration of how not to have quite enough. Oh, I think it is going to fire. Oh, that was so close. Alright, let's... I mean, if I'd even had 650, it would have been enough. I'm just going to fast forward to get to 700. And of course, all of this creeper is going to flow back at me. It's going to take out some of my stuff, but not a lot because I've got the shield here. And I might as well use this time and energy in a vaguely intelligent way. So I'll wait for it to get to 700 this time. There we go. Generally, it's good to fire it pretty darn close to that emitter, so let's see if this goes any better. There we go. We just need to get close enough. Surprised how long it's taken to build. There we go. So now that one's down. The singularity has collected over 1,200 creeper that's now going to flow back at us. But I don't really care that much at the moment. So now we've taken out 2 of them. And we can try to push at this, but it's a little problematic yet. I want to get the upper hand against the creeper. So let's fast forward again. And I'm also going to move this out here. And I'm going to do some relaying. Because this is the closest one to our borders. The closer it is, the less distance you have to suck up everything, of course. And you can see, like, You can almost get close enough to this. If you really work at it with shields, you can get close enough just with shields, pushing it back. So I don't need a whole lot here. I'm just going to stick with 600 on the forge. There we go. Let's fire just behind that. That should be more than enough. And there's a delay in building the nullifiers. Like there's a delay in the packets. You can see they're traveling really fast, but they doesn't release them super quick. So you really can't go below 500 or 600 with this particular method unless you're adding shields in and fun stuff like that. Because it won't have time to build and everything. There goes another one. Now at this point we've got the upper hand here with the anti-creeper, and it will gradually push back slowly against the forces of the Loki. And you see this is sorting out, but this is this I think this is going to be fine here. It's just got to equalize. And we're going to gradually eat away. So, what now? I mean, you just kind of look at what's closest, more or less. And again, this one is close enough that it should not be difficult. So I'm going to go after that one. It's either go after this one next, or it's pushed towards here. And I could do it either way. But I'm going to go after this. I just, sort of take the low-hanging fruit, reduce the amount of creeper coming in every chance you get. It's really helpful. So let's get going with our terraforming again. And I think I'll want to go up to 700 on this one. That'll give them time to work too. Won't hurt to throw this up here. Throw some more reactors down. You can see we're pushing it back. Slowly, but it is happening. So now we're producing more anti-creeper than it can kill at once. So there's only 3 active emitters, and pretty soon there's only going to be 2. Ooh, boy, that went higher than I wanted it to. I was just sort of mind in... my mind was in some sort of la-la land there. So let's get this singularity going. to make sure we've got all of this terraforming laid out. And let's nullify. You can see it continues to retreat over this way. But I don't even care about these being even now over that way because I think I'm done with that side. Yeah, 1400. Singularity piled up there. There we go. Now we can head over this way. Now I want to play with shields here. Nope. Let's move you over this way. And we lost a relay over there. We're going to lose another one. But the anti-creeper is going to win the war. Because it's just going to keep on coming, and there's only 2 emitters left. So what I want to do is get some shields rolling. You can see our super emitter there, or super terp, still clearing stuff out as it becomes available. And 460, that should be enough. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get away with this, but what I want to do is get a shield up here. Let me try it there. So let's relay there. And as everything melts away, let's do that. And I want to, create like some others here to help it out. Because when that all starts flowing back in, we're going to have an issue. Yep, move, move, move. Dang it. Didn't move it fast enough and lost it. Get another one in there. Let's move all these in this general vicinity. Nope, it's not going to happen. Okay. They're creeping slowly forward. We're putting up a fight, though. Are we going to... Nope. Move back. Question is, how far back do we have to move? Yeah, we're not even getting fuel to these anymore. Okay. Run away. So that didn't work. And, you know, I was trying to build a cordon over to here, and I did that last time, so I know it can be done. I think honestly that's probably just the hard way. I'm going to save up some more. A good solid 1,000. And you can see this is eating away. You know, we're winning the battle here. But I'm just going to go after this emitter. And frankly, I think I want to just get it up to like 1,200. Just make sure I've got enough. And then once that's gone, you know, again, it's just going to turn even more in our direction. Let's go ahead and stick. I mean, I don't need to, but it's just, it gives me something to do at the moment. Stick a terp up there. And let's level all this out. That way we're not pooling anti-creeper anywhere. You know, it's getting sent wherever it needs to get sent. And it levels out and heads to the enemy. Okay, so now we're above what I wanted. We got like 1,300. We're going to have a nice long, probably 100 and some second thing here. So you don't want to miss fire once you've got that much stored up. Yeah, 130 some seconds. We've got a long ways to go down here. So we're definitely going to keep these guys rolling. Let's relay there. Move them in. Keep on terraforming. I think we're just close enough there. Yeah, I mean, this was just within the range where it's even doable, because you can see, like, it's not going much further in any direction. There's not enough anti-creeper yet. Powering up. There we go. And this is the only one left. So we're going to eat our way slowly towards it. I want to see how this settles out once it does its thing. Is there more there? Nope. It's almost ready to release. And we're going to lose relays again. Let's move these off to the side so that they're not keeping the anti-creeper from going that way. And you can see we got this little bit up here helping out the cause. And I'm going to go for this push down here just to do it. Just to show the way I did it the first time, if nothing else. So you want terps along for the ride. Then we'll do this. Just throw a couple on each side. And then, you're just going to start pushing it back. And you can only push so much of it. But we've got the anti-creeper helping us over here. We've only got the one emitter left. So that's really going to help the cause compared to if I had done this earlier when there's 4 or 5 emitters up. Much more difficult. You gradually build relays, then you gradually march forward. There we go. That's going to level that out. And I think we need another relay. It's a slow process. Slow, methodical push forward. so long as you're within a certain limit of how much creeper's coming in this way, it's going to work just fine. That's not going to work just fine. Move somewhere, anywhere. Don't die. And you're going to die if you stay there. Yeah, let's definitely work out that valley. And of course, I could just put a big, singularity onto there. I'm close enough now that it's probably doable. But this will work as well. It just takes some time. I don't need to really terraform all that, but I'm going to. Of course, at some point I've got to, step up. And I can't land anywhere on that yet. Probably because it's marked for terraforming. Let's just do this for fun. Look at that terp do all that from long distance and not taking very long about it either. That's pretty cool. There we go. Now this is going to get messy for a bit. Nope. But we're finally ready to hook up. Okay, there we go. And then all the wonderfully yellow men go off walking to their destinations. And this gradually melts away because we've got another shield powered. Okay. So now, look, we've got over 2,000 stored up. Let's go ahead and finish the task, shall we? And we're going to fire away. We're going to get some help there. It's going to take a while to work down here, but with all of these coming in, I mean, we've got the time. It's like a 4-minute singularity. There goes the shield key. And there it is. So that is the Apexian play. And, yeah. Hopefully that didn't drive everybody too insane. It's just sort of a unique thing to try to work your way through without building any weapons, I think. And, of course, this over here was not necessary. But I felt like doing it. So, yeah, next time we will move on with the story. And there will be, of course, more bonus stuff after that is complete. Thanks for watching. More Creeper World 3 coming up soon.